Wendy Williams has now opened up about who she believes truly holds power in Hollywood and claims she was pushed into silence after speaking publicly about alleged abuse. Stars like Katt Williams, Jim Carrey, and Dave Chappelle had warned for years that exposing Hollywood's hidden culture could come.
Is a horrible person to me. You know what I'm saying? It's the way he moves with other people. You know what I'm saying? And what is going on with these other people at my apartment in Miami? What are you doing? Oh, you spent on what? And what is going on at Wells Fargo?
According to reports surrounding investigations into the Jeffrey Epstein files, Epstein allegedly had ties to several powerful executives within both Hollywood and the music business. Discussions online have also linked major industry figures, including Sean Combs. Some insiders have long argued that certain influential people in entertainment operate behind the scenes with enormous power.
They work for us. We have the power. We decide what's hot. If we don't go, nobody goes. If we don't support, nobody supports. We control what's cool. We control what's hot. We control what your kids listen to, what they dance to. We control what's in video games. We control how they wear their pants, sag their pants. We control everything.
Many alleged victims have come forward over the years describing the pressure and mistreatment they say they experienced while working in Hollywood and the entertainment business. According to those accounts, certain directors, producers, and music executives allegedly pushed young actors, performers, and models into compromising situations, making them feel they had to sacrifice their dignity and personal boundaries.
Had me over to the house of where these perpetrators in this ring kind of basically started. They pull me away for their threat sessions and tell me they have gaydar, they have this. At the end of the day, if you don't keep the members of this group happy, we control Hollywood, we can eliminate you, we will eliminate you. Threat after threat after threat. At the house it was, I've had put in drinks, I had liquor poured down my throat from being, where there were rules in the house of no swimsuits, no clothes out by the pool area. I was numerous times in that house by numerous individuals, various types of sex, all throughout that house. It was just something you were like a piece of meat to these people, and they'd pass you around between them. It was, if I could define what that house was, it's evil.
Wendy Williams was the face of talk shows for years. She dominated daytime television because of her personality, her unfiltered commentary, and her willingness to say the things other hosts wouldn't. At the height of her success on The Wendy Williams Show, celebrities feared her Hot Topic segment because nothing was off limits. But in recent years, insiders claimed that Wendy has been forced to live in a mental health facility, being force-fed just because she decided to expose Diddy for the person he really was, long before any official investigation ever started.
A series of depositions that not only prove that she's being held against her will, but also threaten to dismantle the Hollywood PR ring's sinister web of coercion and control. We've got the tapes, and they're shocking. It's clear that Wendy is currently living in fear for her life. They're locking up a mentally stable woman who holds incriminating evidence against some of the world's most powerful people. And they're doing it in broad daylight in front of the entire world.
Williams is locked in a room in an assisted living facility in New York. That's her. The only way I could interview her was to have a camera in the street, because we can't get a camera in. She can't really have any visitors. She cannot go outside. She's been out twice in the last 30 days. She has no internet. She, and I think rightly, says she feels like a prisoner.
Now, here's the thing. We've seen the same playbook over and over again. Katt Williams actually warned anyone who dared to expose Hollywood that the entire industry would come after you, that it's not even just the industry. The second that Katt Williams started exposing Hollywood elites for being pedophiles and sex, he started being arrested and harassed by the police, too. They even tried to take Katt's children away.
Yo, man, Katt, you cool, man? How you doing
I'm
tonight,
cooler than a fan. They took my children from me.
Yeah, I mean,
how terrible is that?
I did want to ask. The cops, allegedly found some guns and.
Yeah, they always find guns. I never leave without my girlfriend. I'm on the middle of an interview, sir.
Sorry about. They found guns and drugs. Now, is that's what it was reported.
Sir, you can look at my paperwork. There was no drug. Weed is not a drug.
Yeah. I mean, do you think that's safe for kids to be around guns and stuff like that? I mean, I'm just curious.
How do you keep this kids safe without guns? They were in a lockbox that the police broke.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I'm saying, if the police come in and raid my place and break into my gun boxes, you're gonna find guns. But these aren't. Well, I'm not in a gang. What difference does it make?
Now, you were actually stopped for this and let go. Because you have a license for it,
No,
right?
this is their 9th time coming to my house. The problem was this time they came to my office and took my kids from an office. Not from my house, from an office. So now when I can't have my kids at my office,
that's an issue.
I must be the most terrible black dude. Because here's the whole thing. You're gonna charge me with child endangerment? After I adopted 7 children and had them for 14 years in this state? Really? You coming after my kids now? Because it was already a witch hunt. Now you want my babies? Yikes.
Epstein ordered 330 gall of sulfuric acid. One tweet about the situation reads, a trapoer to the sea, ordering 50 human teeth, ordering 330 gall of sulfuric acid dental equipment, a dentist chair, code words like jerky for flesh. This was more than Aang and Ring. Epstein was a serial MO. How many missing persons are there who took one-way trips to Epstein properties? He probably bought the human teeth to test how long it takes the sulfuric acid to dissolve them. As we peel back the layers of what goes on in Hollywood, we see that another person that the industry labeled as crazy was Jim Carrey. After winning dozens of awards, including multiple Golden Globe nominations, Jim Carrey became disillusioned by Hollywood and started exposing the elites for who they really were.
Is it true you're wandering the streets? You need a date to the party? What's up?
No. I'm doing just fine. I just, there's no meaning to any of this. So I wanted to find the most meaningless thing that I could come to and join, and here I am.
They're celebrating.
I mean, you got to admit it's completely meaningless.
Well, they say they're celebrating icons inside.
Celebrating
Do you believe
icons.
in icons?
Boy, that is just the absolute lowest aiming, possibility that we could come up with. It's like icons. Do you believe in icons? I don't believe in personalities. I don't believe that you exist, but there is a wonderful fragrance in the air.
You don't believe certain icons have the power to make change, to think differently, to be bold, to inspire others? Artistry? You're one of them.
On the good foot. Ha! Yeah. You shut it down now. Yeah, no, I don't believe in icons. I don't believe in personalities. I believe that peace lies beyond personality, beyond invention and disguise, beyond the red S that you wear on your chest that makes bullets bounce off. I believe that it's deeper than that. I believe we're a field of energy dancing for itself. And I don't care.
But Jim, you got really dressed up for the occasion. You look good.
No, I didn't. Was
that an accident?
I didn't get dressed up.
Who did?
There is no me.
There's no you.
No.
We're not here. This is a dream?
There's just things happening. And there are clusters of tetrahedrons moving around together.
Okay.
Yeah.
In case you needed any more convincing that the billionaires working with Hollywood were compromised, Lex Wexner's attorney was caught on a hot mic telling him how we will freaking kill you if he answers a question. Many people assumed Wexner was at the top of the food chain.
A good idea. We ought to have an inventory. But then there was I hired a lady to be like the house manager who had run the U.S. Embassy in Rome, and she said, "Yeah, I know how to do this." And I said, "Well, why don't we keep inventories of stuff?" And she said, "Well, yeah, I could do that." So she did that. That's kind of a puny example, but I wouldn't have had the idea. But then all the things were inventoried. That wasn't work for me or Jeffrey. It was just regularly done. Answer the question. Okay.
Wendy Williams is trying to escape her conservatorship now. She claims that she's being held against her will point one tweet about the situation reads, Wendy Williams built an empire, and now she's trapped in a system that's failing her. Guardianship abuse is real, and no one deserves to be stripped of their freedom like this.
So, our recent events have been unbelievable. Talk about
We came back from dinner, and apparently police were called. But I was told that at some point, police were called because the coterie here was saying allegedly that I took my aunt from this facility and whisked her away without any sort of confirmation or approval, which according to everything that we have learned in terms of this whole situation, wondering exactly how that correlates with the statements that the Guardian has made that Wendy is able to come and go as she pleases,
Right.
and that there are no family visits that are blocked.
Clearly, they are lying to me when they say I can go out and do what I want to do. This is my niece Alex. She just flew in from Miami, okay? I just came from the hospital. So we are going out to celebrate. You know what I'm saying? Celebrate what? I don't know. I'm from the hospital. You know what I'm saying? And of life.
Now the question becomes, if voices like Wendy's were pushed aside for years, how many others were silenced before anyone started paying attention? What do you think is really going on behind the scenes in Hollywood? Let me know what you think in the comments below. And if you'd like more deep dives into stories like this, where we analyze the clips, documents, and claims that mainstream media rarely covers, tell me and I'll make. Okay, bye, and see you in another interesting video.